Hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. I'm your host, Kitsap Sun reporter Josh Farley. I'm standing outside the old grounds of what was East High School and Bremerton Junior High School, and as usual, I have 5 things that you just got to know about happening in Bremerton this week. So let's get to them. Story number 1 is this very storied campus. The school was built in 1955, but as many of you know, it has seen better days. Right now, this campus is very dilapidated, as you can see. The old gym that belongs to it is going to be renovated and saved, but there's good news in terms of the teardown of this school. In February, Bremerton voters approved a capital levy that will fund about $1 million worth of tearing this old school down. Probably will occur in about 2018. I asked Bremerton School Superintendent Aaron Lavelle to take us through how this process will move forward.
So we're looking at probably the summer of 2018 to have East High removed. And we've strategically placed it there because we're working in a partnership with the EPA on trying to find federal grants that would help offset some of the costs to our local community for that. So if there's a way to get federal grants, then we can reroute some of the levy funds to another project within the district. So we're very excited about that. The gym will stay. We received a state grant to replace the roof at East High. So we want to make that the cornerstone of that property so the community can use it for years to come.
Story number 2 on our countdown this week is the Bremerton Harborside Fountain Park. Now, the fountain park was established in 2007 at a cost of $20 million. Unfortunately, it was never really meant to be a full-on wading pool for kids, and that's really what it has become. So the Parks Department is undertaking some major renovations. Normally it would open about this time in March, but it's going to be a little while longer. I talked with Jeff Elevato, the interim Parks Director, and he'll tell you a little bit about why it's going to take some time to get the Harborside Fountain Park ready to go this year.
Our primary goal is to meet state standards for a wading pool water contact facility. Things that include filtration, sanitization, increased water flow, turnover rate. Those are the things that we're working on right now. We've got engineers set up to do the mechanical upgrades. We'll have a new filtration system, chemical feed system, and a new electrical control system. There's essentially a computer that controls the shows as well as the filtration and disinfectant systems. And those are all designed to meet state standards to make sure the water's safe for human contact.
Story number 3 on our list this week is the Another Castle Arcade is open in downtown Bremerton. It's located at the corner of Burwell Street and Pacific Avenue. They had their soft opening last Thursday, grand opening on Friday. Lots of nostalgia for people who grew up in the 80s and 90s with old-time video games, lots of pinball machines, and it is 21 and up. So when you get a chance, go have a look around. Its capacity, however, is only 49 people, and there have been known to be lines as it is a brand new establishment here in downtown Bremerton. Story number 4 on our list this week is a new road diet is being contemplated within the city. The West Sound Cycling Club presented to the city's Public Works Committee meeting last Tuesday about the possibility of narrowing 6th Street for the purposes of adding bike lanes as well as wider pedestrian access. Now, the decision to narrow lanes is not always popular. Washington Avenue, of course, in the afternoons has been a bit of a parking lot about 4 o'clock when the shipyard does let out. But the city narrowed that and has added bike lanes and sidewalks there that are much wider. So it could be a matter of time before 6th Street comes into focus as the next possible one. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Please send me an email to the address below, and I'd love to know what you think about the latest possible proposal. Nothing set in stone on this. We'll see where it goes from here. And finally, story number 5 is about a walnut tree on 7th Street. This walnut tree is very important to a local family which has been coming there every year since it was planted. Basically, in 1941, they laid down a young version of this that I'm showing you here. The walnut tree has grown through the years, as have the family. Unfortunately, this week, the tree has to be torn down. The new owners have decided to tear it down. It's doing too much damage to the ground below, and they're going to take it down. But the family will be able to claim some of the walnut wood in a nice gesture from the homeowner. I'll have a feature story in the Kitsap Sun in the coming days. That's going to do it for this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you again next Tuesday.